here in my urban cottage garden. I'm just so pleased with how things are looking here on the deck, and I've changed some things too here, and the season is changing, and every day brings a special joy to me, and I love sharing it with you here at Catherine's Garden and Home. As you can see, my calla lilies are just multiplying here. So I harvested these cucumbers from the same area that I'm going to plant in these new cucumbers here. And these cucumbers came from this seed pack, the American Seeds. This is the National Pickling Cucumber. I love it. I love it. I love this size because it's great with the sandwich, and I seem to enjoy it. I enjoy these cucumbers better than the deep green ones for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm going to get these in the ground. I am so happy to see this daylily. I thought that I had dug it up and that it would not return. But there's something about daylilies that they, if you just leave a little piece in there, one of the little roots pieces, that it will return. And look at that. It is so pretty. This is my wonderful surprise for the morning. Isn't that beautiful? Here in the front garden, I decided to bring about some changes for this time, and I removed a lot of the plants that were there, meadow plants I would call them, and I left though the cosmos because they're just so beautiful, and they look great with the verbena here. And so just to bring some order back to the garden, I dug out this area because it was just filled with weeds, and what I'm going to do is add some compost here and create just a clean space. But what I'm hoping is that some of these leaves from the pumpkins and squash will travel down and fill up the spaces in between the garden here, so just give them a nice safe place to land. But I wanted to show you this. Look at that. That is my caladium. Finally, they've opened up, or coming up out of the dirt. And it's so pretty. Look at this. This is my rose, mother pearl rose. Very, very pretty. There were a lot of bachelor buttons there, but I decided that I was going to pull them out. But I kept this one in, and it does not want to behave. But I think it does look pretty, the blue with the purple, so I'm going to let it stay there. I've already transplanted some of the zinnias up front here. I'm just going to keep them pastel on this side. And it's already starting to branch out a bit here, so soon I'll be cutting off those flowers, and that will allow more flowers to develop. So here I'm going to put out the mulch, and as the season goes on, I might just add some more plants here, and underneath I have a lot of the brush. I'm just using that to help to strengthen the soil underneath, and just want to build up the soil and make sure that it's healthy. So here I have removed a lot of the weeds and things that were smothering my plants here, my spirea and the limelight. I believe this is a limelight hydrangea, little quickfire, and also the sedum. So I cleaned out this space, and I really like how that looks. Now you can see things a little more clear. Yeah, this is a little bit more sophisticated, this area. I want it to be a little bit more unique. But you know that I love to mix the vegetables with the flowers. So here I have my strawberries, so they'll get plenty of sun, and I needed to get things off the deck. So this is where the strawberry landed here, and I like this look with my oak leaf hydrangea, which is so beautiful. And the oak leaf hydrangea is going to grow really tall over time, probably about 5 feet plus. So could you imagine having all these blooms like this? I'm excited about that as it continues to grow. So here in this section in the front, I decided to move the strawberry plants up here, and I really love how this looks. I am so excited about my oak leaf hydrangea, how it has just flowered out nicely and is growing here. I love these flowers, and I'm excited about it getting really tall and showing up each year. I love the spirea and also the quickfire and the sedum. Very pretty. I also planted over here some of the zinnias, so they're going to come up and look really pretty too in this new spot. Here my son created that little planter, and my husband painted it white for me, and I decided to put in my caladiums that have finally decided to come up, and I'm hoping that they will spread and fill out this space here with the coleus, some yellow marigolds, and then this is the Alaskan that is I forget. Anyway, it's beautiful. I think this gives you an idea of what I'm trying to come up with here. That's the arrangement. That's the look that I'm looking for. And then in these pots, this is my canna, a new canna that I have purchased. I brought them up front because I really like the leaves. Look at that. The leaves are so special. Here in the front garden, we have done a lot of changes and updates, and I am really pleased with the rain coming because it really solidified a lot of the plantings that I put in the ground here on this side of the garden. And you can see some of my pumpkins or squash or butternut, whatever that one is starting to travel, which is a great thing. And it seems like the annuals here have really revived from that rain, as well as the roses. This here is Pinkable Rose. It's beautiful, and it has been blooming throughout the season. I just put it in this year, and it looks really great here in the garden. So this side of the garden is mostly pink, white, and red, but not really red. I would say more a maroon in color, and I really like how it looks here. So I planted in some annuals here, and I'm expecting that they will grow out and fill out as the time goes on. And that in the fall it will be nice and full. I have the lavender. I had placed the lavender in earlier, but what happened is that it got smothered by other things. So I've decided to put the lavender in pots, and it's seemingly doing better in the pot. Even though that these are in-ground lavender here. I guess they just needed space to grow. I was able to plant some of the zinnias here. So I am going to remove those flowers soon so that it can really spread out and add a lot of color and flower in this area. I'm excited about my hibiscus, perennial hibiscus that is coming in here, and will be flowering soon. I can see some of the, it's shaping up here, wanting to flower soon. And I'm really impressed with the verbena, Bonariensia, I think that's how it's pronounced. I believe what I'm going to do with this Cleome is cut it back, and maybe it will branch out some more. Also in this bed I planted a new rose here, and it is a very pretty rose, a very soft rose that is going to hopefully flower again soon. But I believe that it will add a lot of good color to this garden. I planted in the marigolds, and I know that it's not really the right color that I'm looking for, but I think having a little shock of a different color is good. That's why there are little pops of orange in here. So I am really excited about the garden. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. So good to be with you this morning. Well, it rained from 7 o'clock yesterday in throughout the night, and so the ground is wet and moist here in my northeast zone 7 garden in the Boston area. And so my intention is to get these cucumbers in the ground, and also this cinnamon pumpkin while the ground is wet and it can receive it, because the temperatures are going to shoot up and it's going to be very, very hot. I also have some cantaloupe here that I want to get in the ground as well. And then there are my caladiums that are finally starting to flower, right? And my basil is looking really sweet here in the container. Everything is so perky because of the rain. And check out my caladium leaf. Hopefully it will continue to grow and I'll have more leaves. Yeah, so this is what I am planning on doing right now, and I'm going to take you with me on this little process of planting these cucumbers. I planted some more cucumbers in that particular area, and I actually harvested the cucumbers, so I know it's a good location. Let me show you the cucumbers. So I harvested these cucumbers from the same area that I'm going to plant in these new cucumbers here. And these cucumbers came from this seed pack, the American Seeds. This is the National Pickling Cucumber. I love it. I love it. I love this size because it's great with the sandwich, and I seem to enjoy it I enjoy these cucumbers better than the deep green ones for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm going to get these in the ground. And I just am so excited about the cucumbers coming up. Now, because I'm planting these now, the cucumbers will last a little longer. I'll have cucumbers into late August and September, because usually when I plant the cucumbers in, what happens is that the vines fizzle out, and then I'm not able to have cucumbers later on, at least as much when the tomatoes are ripened. And I want to have cucumbers, fresh cucumbers and tomatoes together. All right, so let's get planting. So this is the area in which I am going to put the cucumbers, and as you can see, the sun is shining here, which is great. This is where I picked those cucumbers, and there are many ready to mature, many flowers. So right here, this spot, I have this cage. I had it in another location, but I think that it's going to be better used here. So I'm going to just plant the cucumbers at the base of the trellis and let them climb up. Here you can see that the eggplants are doing very, very, very well, and the peppers. So I know that the soil is rich here. Plus I'm going to add some more fresh compost, gardening soil in this section. For some reason, these cantaloupes did not do well. For some reason, this side is not as prosperous as that side. I don't know why. However, I think I'm going to plant some of the cantaloupe right over here and let them come up on the other side of this trellis. Yeah, but we're doing very good here. We have the pumpkins and the tomatoes are coming in. I have my cabbage here. I've had to spray them, but they may recover. We'll see. But let's get busy. Well, I finished putting in the cucumbers and the cantaloupe here in this back bed. I also planted right here some more butternut squash seeds, so we'll see if they'll come in. I put my cinnamon pumpkin here in this spot, and then over here with the trellis I planted in the cucumbers here, and then in the corner I put the cantaloupe, and cantaloupe over there in that spot over there. So the idea is that the cantaloupe will climb up, that they will start to climb up, and I'll get some string and attach it to the trellis, and of course the beautiful cucumbers will find their way up the trellis. like these over here have done. So I am excited about this side of the garden and the possibility of gaining a lot of fruit from it. It's exciting. Thank you for joining me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, grow, grow together. And I just want to let you know that on Wednesdays we have what I call our live growing together sessions, in which we come and chat and laugh and have a really great time right here on the deck. And I share with you different things that I've learned about the garden, and you're able also to ask questions and to chime in and share your knowledge as well with everyone. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.